Hello traders, it's a brand new week with brand new setups. I hope the previous week went well for you. It was a relatively good one for me. The setups that were for last week met expectations in one way or the other. We'll go over them before we come on to what we have for this week. So last week on the watch list were the USDJPY that we have on our screen currently, the USD CAD and the NZDCHF. So for the USDJPY, the price of interest that we were looking at was the 108 area. I was actually looking for a bearish candlestick to signal a retest over here, or a slice through of this very resistance area. The slice through of the resistance came and the bulls took over to end the week on a full bullish note for the USDJPY. Something wonderful happened in the 4-hour time frame. So when price of the USDJPY got to the 108 area on a 4-hour time frame basis, it broke through and retested the 108 area as new support before it ended the week on a bullish note. For the USD CAD, I was mostly looking at a break below the support of this channel and a retest for the bears to step in, but the market also had other plans as it kept trading within the channel, broke above the resistance of the channel, retested it for the bulls to take over, but then the bears stepped in on Friday. And for the NZDCHF, I've remodified it to suit what we have for this week. But the former price of interest was at this very area, that's the 0.58735 area. I was looking at a retracement to this area for price to either hold or break that level for bearish continuation or trend change for the bulls to step in, but it never came. It makes it into this week as well. So for this week, the pairs that are in focus are the NZDCHF, of course, the NZDJPY, which is a counterpart of the NZDCHF, and the EURGBP. I'll start with the EURGBP. So we can actually see from this chart that since mid-February, EURGBP has been on a steady rise with minor pullbacks till last week where we had a major pullback. Now the question is this bearish strength a pullback, or it is signifying a trend change? It is only this trend line that will give us clues as to whether it's a pullback or a trend change. We have a confluence of support over here. You have this horizontal support level, and the trend line is also giving us this diagonal support level. And so the price of interest here comes in at the 0.89916. So in the coming week, any retest of this area without a break will signify that the bulls are still in control. So either be looking for a breakout at this level or bullish candlestick confirmations at this level, which will signify that the bulls are still in control and this bearish strength was just a major pullback. Another thing to note also is that the pullback to this area might never come. Maybe after Monday or Tuesday, the bulls will just continue with their rise, which would mean that the EURGBP is still for the bulls. So either a hold of this area or a hold of this level or a break of this level that I'll be looking out for, or a pullback will never come. So the bulls will just continue with their rise. And for the NZDCHF, which makes it into this week as well, as long as this pair remains below the trend line, the bears are still in control. But now we have a new price of interest which comes in at the 0.57926. In the coming week, a break of this price of interest, which is represented by the black line, could signify a trend change for the bulls to step in, or just another retest of this area would also mean that the bears are still in control. The NZDCHF is a direct counterpart to the NZDJPY, and you can actually see that they have the same or similar setup. We have downtrend lines on both of them, and both of them has been trending down since the beginning of this year, as you can see from the chart. Same thing with the NZDCHF. So there is a positive correlation between them, an almost 100% positive correlation, but there's nothing like 100%. So also for the NZDJPY, similar to that of the NZDCHF, as long as it remains below the downtrend line, the bears are still in control. But also the price of interest over here is at the 65.250 area. A break above this level, which is the black line, would signify a trend change for the bulls to step in. Also, a retest of this black line could mean that the bears are still in control. Also, the pullback to the black line may never come, so maybe after Monday or Tuesday, if the NZDJPY and the NZDCHF all remain down, that means that the bears are still holding on to their strength and they are never letting go anytime soon. So that is it for the coming week. I wish you a profitable trading week.